Okay, so we're reviewing before the quiz. We've got these two questions. They both have the same directions. Polygons are similar. Find the value of x. Does anybody mind coming to the board and will you show us your setup?
Okay, so I did 2 to 18 equals 5 to x. And then I multiplied and then divided, and I got 45.
Guys, raise your hand if you agree with Kylie. Did you get 45? Okay.
So what I did is I did 2 over x and 3 over 12, and I got 8.
Good job on the last two. So next question. Got to fill in the table. At the top of the table, you got to pay attention. It gives you the scale factor of 1 to 6. Whenever you hear scale factor, I am hoping in your brains flashes same units. Scale factor, same unit. Scale factor, same unit. Scale factor, same unit. Okay, so knowing that, you've got to be able to fill in that table. James, you want to take over on this one? Is this recording? Yep. Hello, YouTube world. This is James.
Okay, so it says, scale factor is 1 to 6. So this is 30 feet to blank. And what I did is I divided 30 by 6, and I got 5.
Sweet. Guys, how many got the same answer? All right, James, will you call on someone and have them tell you their setup? You did it in your head, but have them tell you setup.
Okay, I guess.
Zach? You can write it up there. Did you hear?
Nope. 1 over 6 equals x over 30. Okay, so 1 over 6 equals x over 30.
Perfect. How many did that setup same as Zach? Perfect. James, pass the mic on number 4 person.
Okay. Passing my mic to Jalen.
Thank you.
So 1 to 6, I did the same setup. 1 over 6 equals x over 30. Wait. Over 10. I just divided 10 by 6 and got 1.6.
Okay, thanks, Jalen. All right, let's talk about this one. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Jalen. Let's look at this one. So if you look at the top of this table, what does this column say? Model, and this one says actual. So Jalen's work, the model is 10 inches, right, guys? Show 10 inches with your hand. About like that. And then it's saying the actual is about like this. What do you think about that? Logically, do we want to fix something? So if this is the model and that's the actual, look at your setup. I'm hoping that you stop and you look at your answers and you're like, hang on a second. Because if we look at James's model, let's just make a mini 5 feet. Maybe like that. Model of the tree, 5 feet. And the actual tree is how big? 30 feet. That makes sense, right? Model, actual. So I think, Jalen, we want to tweak something on your setup. Everybody, do you know what to tweak on this one? Gloria, what are you thinking? Okay, so Gloria said to switch the 10 and the x. So let's see what happens if we switch it. So we've got 1 over 6 like Jalen did, and then she switched it to 10 over x. Are you ready? Guys, for scale factors, it's usually model over actual. So this would be 1 for the model, 6 for the actual. So model should go on top, actual on bottom. You can do this without a calculator. Okay, ready? Shout it out. What's 6 times 10?
60.
Divided by 1?
60.
So if we put 60 inches right here, is that a little more logical? So check your answers and remember model over actual. How many of you got 60 inches? Yeah, Jalen, does that make sense? You good? Okay. All right, one more question. Read it first, please. Okay, how tall is this soccer player? 5'3". How tall is her model? Little, so really tall to little model figurine, right? So the key on this one is it's asking for scale factor. When you hear scale factor, I'm hoping you think, oh, thank you, same units. So when I say same units, that's inches, feet, miles. Right here, there's a problem. These are not in the same units. They're close. So she's 5'3" inches, but this one is just 7 inches. We need to change this to inches over inches. So let's keep the 7 inches. But the top, how are you going to change 5'3" inches to just straight up inches? Baby, how would you do it? Yes. She said multiply 5. 5 by what, guys? 12, because there's 12 inches in 1 foot. So that's 60. And then add in the other 3 inches. So just in inches, how tall is she? Okay, so we've got, here's our scale factor. However, technically there's one more thing to do. Diggin, what do you think?
Would you divide?
You would. Diggin, what would you divide by though? Yeah, simplify it. So divide the numerator by 7. Divide the denominator by 7. Because do you know this? What's 63 divided by 7? Perfect. What's 7 divided by 7? 1. Okay, this kind of depends how you look at it. Some of you on the quiz might put 7 over 63, which is fine. So I will take either answer. Maybe you looked at it perfectly backwards. Either one is absolutely acceptable. How many? I got that one. Just change it to inches and simplify. Not too bad.